Hello and welcome into the sports update for this week. My name is Brian Dunn and we mentioned last week that the MIBL and baseball were preparing to open its doors and officially games are underway. This week both Babe Ruth and the Norwood MIBL played and both are off to great starts. But what exactly is the MIBL that we speak of? Well, longtime Legion baseball coach Paul Smarkandelis explains the creation of the new MIBL.
Not saying it was premature, but we were ready to hold out to see what came next. So Quincy and Braintree coaches, Mays and Fox, decided that we could come up with this independent league. We had a bunch of Zoom calls with 16 coaches. A couple teams couldn't make it out of our district, Cohasset and Foxborough. So we added Kingston, Ashland, Natick, and we just treated it like we were, starting from scratch. In the minds of all the coaches, is about the kids, getting them on the field and about the communities that support it, because at that point there was nothing. And this was something to look forward to. And we didn't know up until July 6th if we were going to be able to start the season on the 7th, because phase 3 had to be answered. And Baker had to open up, and he did. So, yeah, it was a lot of work, but I'd say the Braintree and Quincy guys really pushed it.
When Legion shut down for the season, went with it was the usual revenue source, meaning teams had to find an alternative. That's where Norwood Bank President John Galvani steps in. A longtime supporter of Norwood baseball, is a main sponsor for this summer's Norwood team this year.
The truth is, he's supported us every year. Norwood Bank, going back to the days of Mr. Curran and Mr. Dixon, has always been there for Legion baseball. And John's been the same. John's a baseball guy. He's an athlete himself. And I called him and I said, we can't use Legion funds. And he said, what do you need? I'll put it in front of the charitable group. And he came back and, 80% of our funding is them. That's why they're on the back of our jerseys. So, but they've been with us for a long time. And, we're just excited that they made this possible. And we have other sponsors. We have the Jake Foundation. We're going to get a couple bucks from the Masons like we do every year, police and fire, but Norwood Bank made it happen.
It's great, just kids that didn't get a chance to play high school sports, high school baseball, now get a chance to do this. I mean, Norwood baseball, Norwood sports is huge, and the fact that the summertime now they've got a league that the kids can play in is a huge benefit for everyone, and we were thrilled to see that both youth sports, Legion, everybody's finally back.
The whole creation of the MIBL took some planning and organizing to get there, but the team feels right at home playing baseball again.
The baseball is the easy part because it's in these guys' blood. I didn't expect, they were very sharp yesterday, our first game. They've been working out obviously on their own. We had some practices, but it felt normal. It felt just like a game. It was more, are we going to get to that point? So I think what's going through their mind is the anticipation of, do I finally get to compete again with my teammates, with kids I came up with through Little League, Babe Ruth, and now this is, the culmination. And for some kids, it's their last time around. So just for it to happen, I think was significant. And now for us, it's the same approach. We want to respect the game and, really represent the town correctly and play hard and win.
And again, we mentioned earlier, Norwood's MIBL team got off to a hot start. Norwood took down Canton 8-4 in the home opener on Tuesday and lost a tough one to Westwood on July 8th, 6-5. And Babe Ruth is also in action. The Cardinals took down the Braves, and the defending champion A's came out strong out of the gate in the championship rematch over the White Sox. The Dodgers and the Yankees both picked up wins as well, and the season is well underway with games being every day, if not every other day. So keep it here to the Sports Update for updates on all things summer baseball.